Sophia is very demure. When she sees a red flag and she sees baby mama, baby daddy drama, she leaves. She doesn't do too much. She's very cutesy, very mindful. And she goes back to Athens, Greece to live her best life. Stay tuned. Claire Haire. Oh my god, we're already done. It was cut in half, so like views wise, they want to split up the views, so they're gonna give us another half in September. But we're gonna be talking about the first 7 minutes. It's gonna be episode 5, and then the last 7 minutes is going to be my overall review plus the preview that they left us at the end. First things before I go into anything, I really want to appreciate you guys so much, because sometimes I feel like I make content in vain sometimes, but it's really nice to see everybody supporting. So let's go. So, furniture shopping. First things first. One thing I can say about Sophia, we need you to teach a course, because this is what you do when you see a red flag. You see a red flag waving. That means it's time to go. That doesn't mean come in. Like Sophia, so they go furniture shopping. It's a recap / review. They go furniture shopping to some really expensive, basically, their version of flea market. And so there's like some horse or whatever, and then some kid horse toy, and then that's there, and some rocking chair horse thing, and then Sophia sees a nice easel, because she's an artist. And basically they have in this new apartment they got across the street from Gabrielle, and basically they can't really come to a compromise of like whatever would make them happy or whatever. They have a big blowout fight about it, which is not really a fight. It's really, these are really good questions. Like, how are we gonna fit this to be the nursery, and how's it gonna be the nursery / the art piece? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so basically Sophia's just like, hey, I feel like you still have feelings for Gabrielle, and so she leaves her. She's like, she has her stuff packed, very mindful, very demure, and she has her stuff packed, gives her a nice kiss goodbye, and of course, as time would have it, simultaneously, Emily and Gabrielle are coming home from a date. That on this date they were just walking, enjoying Paris, and then they say I love you to each other, and Emily never knew he loved her because he's the chef of mixed signals. Anyway, so they end up kissing in front of Kami, and she's like crying on the second floor, and I'm just like, this is so dramatic for no reason. Like, you don't even like Buddy like that, because you would have never let him go, but whatever. So basically comes to find out, and then I have on here too, maybe it's the pregnancy hormones why she's all over the place, but come to find out, she goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like, oh, well, you actually have one of those rare cases, because it shows like a scene of her, lighting a cigarette up, and I'm just like, ooh, I'm assuming there's no baby in there. And so, she goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like, oh, you have one of those rare at-home, she has one of those rare at-home false positives. So when she goes to the doctor's like, oh, actually, you were never pregnant to begin with. Hey, LOL. Like, I'm just like, well, dang. So it's not, she was never pregnant. And of course, I know Kami has shown herself left and right. I was like, wow, she ain't gonna tell nobody about this. And so, of course, what I have on it is this is the main purpose. Okay. I have on here in big caps that I wrote down, how dare you lie to this man? So she comes to the party, and like he basically finds out that the Michelin star lady Marianne, Luke's girlfriend, is a fake Michelin star or whatever, because when they went out to dinner for Sylvie's husband's birthday, they don't comp the meal because somebody else, so an actual Michelin star food critic comes up and is like, actually, you are a liar and an imposter. I was like, French are so dramatic. So it turns out so Emily comes and say, hey, actually, you're not a Michelin star. So he immediately fires his pastry chef because he was doing too much. He was not very mindful. And basically like, so Kami comes in, he's like, oh, I have all I could want in the world. I don't have no more pressure from the Michelin star, and now I have a baby on the way and the woman that I love. I have everything I need. I was just like, and of course Kami don't say nothing, and I'm just like, but we knew this. Like, Kami has shown time and time again, she's a child. She is a child, okay? Like me, I'm childlike. I'm not childish. Childish would mean these bills aren't paid. Childish would mean these bills aren't paid, and I talk any type of way. I'm childlike. Like, she is childish, okay? She is a child. Like, this girl literally, now that her toy is in grease, now she wants to play with her old toy. Like, at the end of the day, if y'all don't ever listen to anything I ever have to say ever again, if somebody truly cares about you, that sun cannot go up and down and them not think about you. Okay? That's someone that really cares about you. That sun goes up and down and they can sit there and not talk to you. They don't give a damn about you. I'm telling you right now. Okay? Because I'll be trying to make it. They were busy, cat. Like, I literally had a person, like, I'm gonna put my business out there, but I literally had a person that we were talking or whatever, and he got into a car accident and he messaged me that same night, hey, can I come see you? I was like, not with the crutches. Not with the crutches. Like, trust me, when a man pursues you, he'll pursue you, okay? Anyways, but basically that's pretty much how they kind of end that part of it. And I'm just like, it's a good chapter. It's like, I feel like I put a bookmark on a chapter, but I feel like they kind of just threw Alfie away. You know, I thought I was gonna see him again. I do like the fact that Nikolai and Nikolai and you know what I'm trying to say, Nikolai and Lil Mama are having issues. So like, I like that's realistic, because like his father is a BS, you know. But I like the fact that they actually are having issues, because that would have been too much of a wrap up. So we're gonna go to the final review. So before I get into the review, they show like a little clip of like, basically they're on the snow, they're on the Alps or something, and they're going snowboarding. And it shows Cami, Gabrielle, and Emily, and they basically go, Cami basically runs down the slopes and ends up leaving Emily behind, and like some dude named Marcello, and she's like, oh, Frenchman. Marcello sounds Italian to me, because the Marcellos I know are Latino. I mean, they're from South the Caribbean. So that's how I'm gonna say Mindy. My brain just blinked, okay? But I like the fact that the preview did not include everything in the kitchen sink, so I'm definitely excited to see it in September. Now, my overall review, I give this season, I really have it on here, I have 2.5 out of 5 because it was predictable. And it's not to be mean, you know, because like I said, I think I'm very fair. Like, I give credit where credit's due. Like, Alfie killed his role. But let's go couple by couple and why I gave that low score. And then I'll come back to like my pickers. Okay, so we're gonna starting off number 5, Sylvie and Laurent, and I like their chemistry. It definitely gives, like, this was her first, I wouldn't say her first love, but I can feel like there's just a familiarity that she has with Laurent that I've never seen her have with any other man on the show. So I do like that aspect. But long term, I just feel like, you know, with Sylvie always being in the gray area, this might be her time to kind of like go away from that. But I feel like I don't want them to change her character too much, because I feel like they kind of made her soft this season. I ain't gonna hold you for too long. I feel like they kind of made her soft a little bit. I didn't like that. But that's like my overall review. I do like them together. You can tell there's like a familiarity there, and he wants to stay in Paris because his hotel that's being funded by her mom. I am excited to see what type of deal does she make with her mom, because it doesn't feel like it's gonna be a safe one. All right, I have on here the next couple is Cami and Sophia. Something about it just screamed phase, and I don't like that for the QIA community. If I'm missing anything, please correct me in the comments. I don't like that for them. something about the fact that, as someone who's an ally of the community, I don't like the fact that they're trying to seem like it was a phase. Okay, well, Cammy's man wasn't acting right. Time to be into girls. I don't like that. Something about it just felt very icky. It felt very performative. It didn't feel genuine. I also have on here, Sophia is too smart for Cammy, because I'm just like, I like that as we get older, we know what we like. Okay, we know what we like. We know we're not going to tolerate. And Sophia was not having it. She was like, listen, this baby's only going to take over more, which the baby don't even exist, never existed, which I think is also BS, by the way. But it checks for me, at least. I have on here Mindy and Nikolai, like I was alluding to earlier. They're actually a couple in real life. That's so cute. Like, that's adorable to me. They're actually a couple in real life, which, like I said, like, I'm always nervous whenever a couple takes the romance off the screen, because it's just like, there's a lot of pressure that if something does happen or something does come up, it could possibly ruin the chemistry of the next season. So just be careful. I have in here that I feel like she should break up with him, because what time is he gonna really have to really focus on you? But they're so sweet together. Like, I don't know. It just seems very genuine, maybe because they have the romance off the screen. But like, a lot of people don't know, like, when you're filming a show, like, it's not as romantic as you think. Because people are just like, oh my God, it's like cheating. I was like, I mean, you can see it that way. Interesting take. But when someone's got a camera on your face, like, literally, like, when you're filming, like, I only did one commercial before. But when you're filming, like, the camera's right here. All right, we need your chin to be up. Like, there's no romance here. Like, there's no romance. I've never kissed anybody. Okay, I've never kissed anybody, like, on camera before. But I can only imagine there's a giant industrial-sized camera in your face. All right, we need you to use more enthusiasm the last time. Okay, thank you, Mr. Director. Thank you. Like, they're, like, in your face. So I don't know what type of romance you can have there, but I'm always nervous when that happens. All right, so I have one here with Alfie. I feel like Emily gave up too quickly. Like, it's not because he's good looking. We just love to look at him. But it's not because he's good looking. I feel like just in general, I know with Gabrielle, because to me, the fact that she was able to give up on Alfie so quickly tells me that you only with Gabrielle out of convenience. It don't feel romantic to me. It doesn't feel like this was something you were, like, you wanted. Like, it gave very much, oh, okay. Like, that's what it gave to me. It didn't really give, to me, at least, this is my opinion, it didn't really give that she fought for him. Like, you didn't even fight for him. It was just like, oh, Alfie never returned my call. Oh, well. Like, if this is somebody who you really cared for and really truly wanted to make it work, like, that's like if you're looking for the job of your dreams and you're like, I applied one time and they didn't call me back. That's not the job of your dreams. Job of your dreams, you are going, this, of course, it's going to naturally come to you, but, like, the job of your dreams is not going to be something you're just going to give up so easily. Like, I feel like it was just like a relief. Now I can go follow Gabrielle, sans conscience. Like, it's like, it didn't really make any sense. Anyways, he's also a better option because he don't got no kids. Okay, now, of course, he doesn't, Gabrielle doesn't know that Camille would do this, but, like, he doesn't have any kids. Like, why wouldn't we choose Alfie? He's a CFO, and he's, like, seasoned. He's smart. You know, he's got that cute accent I don't understand. The only thing I have about him that I don't like is that he keeps calling her by her last name. Like, there's nothing romantic about you calling me by my last name. Like, it's like if I kept getting called Haire by someone who liked me. Haire. Okay, yeah, I know Haire's not my last name. I do it for safety reasons, but Haire. Like, it's like, what are you doing? Cooper, you broke my heart, Cooper. And it's like, that's not romantic. Call me by my name. My mom worked hard on that. Number one couple, of course, has Gabrielle and Emily. Like, I don't want you guys to sit there and think like I'm like this Disney villain. Like, I don't like them. It's not that I don't like them. It's just they don't make any sense. Like, he has baby mama drama. I mean, the baby not even real. And the thing about Camille is a piece of him. Okay, so you got to know the difference between something that's temporary and something that's a piece of him. Like, no offense, but if you have it where your man has an ex-girlfriend who's like a family friend, don't even talk to Buddy, because this woman has been around forever, and she's always going to be a consistent thing. And Camille gives me very much, I want to play with my toy when I want to play with it, and not like she's been babied by her family a lot. So the math is mathing on why she acts the way she does, but I just don't understand the point of it. And I know people say the heart was what it wants. I don't care. The brain is there too. He got a say as well. He has a say as well, because this doesn't make any sense. You're choosing a CFO who has plenty of time, who's not trying to build towards a restaurant. He has plenty of flight hours, who wants to move to France for you. You're choosing Chef Mixed Signals? You're choosing Chef Mixed Signals over that? Come off it. You lie. You forget yourself. Like seriously, like what are you doing? I was so confused by that. Anyway, so my 2.5 is the last 2 minutes. My 2.5 like review is from the lack of fashion in there. Like I like some of the outfits that Emily had on, but I didn't like the fact there was just fashion just missing. Like the fashion aspect was just missing. Like I wasn't wowed by the fashion. Even the outfit she wore to the masquerade ball, like I was expecting to see Cruella. I was expecting to see something different. Like I like the faux bob they did, but like when I saw her show up in that fit, I was like, this is a little bit too much on the nose. Like this is literally like she came dressed like a dancer. Like I don't know what the outfit was doing. Like it didn't scream to me, I work for a fashion marketing brand. Like it didn't scream that to me. It felt rushed. Something about it just felt like the timing, like they were trying to squish a lot in a short amount of time. And yes, each episode is about 35 minutes on average, but if I know what rush feels like, and I've seen what rush can do, something about it did not feel like, it didn't feel genuine. It felt like they were like, okay, all right, y'all, here to show. See y'all in 40 days. Like, it didn't really feel like, it was like, okay, guys, we're going to take our time. If I'm going to say it, it's kind of like you showing up late to a party with no gifts. Like, doesn't make any sense. I have on here, too, is that I'm happy to see the show back. Like, it's a breath of fresh air. Like, this year has really just been a journey for all of us. I know Mercury's drinking Gatorade or whatever they call that, but it's been a journey. Like, and to see something like that's just a feel good comfort show, like it's kind of like a Jane the Virgin. Like it's like one of those shows where you just kind of like Emily and Pelly. It just gives me it's like a comfort show. It's like especially season one. Season one had fire in it. Like I don't know, they need to bring that back. I'm excited to see the second part of the series, but I really wanted that feel goodness, and this season just gave trifling. It didn't make any sense. Like once I saw Sophia move into the apartment with them, I was like, okay, we're playing games now. But it was nice to see everybody again. I feel like I was welcoming my homegirl back. We haven't had drinks in a while. That's what it felt like to me. But I don't know. Overall, that's my overall review for Emily and Pelly. Thank you guys for watching all 3 reviews, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I will have fresh new batch of episodes where I am going to Comic-Con this weekend. Look out for that vlog next Monday. Don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire Haire.